All right, so I'm back with another one with Over the Top, the podcast, man. And y'all know, like usual, I always bring a special guest. Man, and I got a good friend, a good brother. This is my brother. This my brother. This my brother. Look, all the way from Atlanta, man. Hey, came and did a podcast with me. He actually in town doing work. Matter of fact, go ahead and introduce yourself to him, man.
Look, man, thank you for having me on the podcast. You already know we had to make this happen.
For sure.
But yeah, my name is Drew. I'm from Indy. Just moved to Atlanta. Me and my girl chasing our social media dreams. Like he said, I am down here for work. I'm a mechanical engineer. Just graduated from Purdue. So I'm working, putting in that work, putting in that grind. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it.
Hey, bro. I appreciate you for coming in, bro. Look, hey, y'all gotta go. Hold on, before we even start this, y'all gotta go check out his Instagram, just so y'all know, like, bro, drip. He really got on his work outfit to come tap in with me.
This work right now, I had to stop by, man, to show my boy some love, man.
Hey, I appreciate that.
No problem.
But so I want to get into it, bro, because I brought you on here, man. I wanted you to inspire a lot of the people on here. You from where we from? You know what I'm saying? Indianapolis, Indiana, Naptown.
Naptown.
You know what I'm saying?
Naptown, baby.
You went to college, graduated, debt free, right?
Debt free.
And how much you had in scholarships?
Over $1.7 million in scholarships.
Come on, y'all, man. A young black man from Indianapolis, Indiana. Say that again, bro. A young black man from Indianapolis, Indiana had how much in scholarships?
Over $1.7 million in scholarships.
And graduated debt free, correct?
Graduated debt free, top of my class.
From Purdue?
From Purdue.
And now you working as a who?
I'm a mechanical engineer with Bastion Solutions.
And my boy get paid to travel.
Get paid to travel. They pay for me to travel.
So we get straight into it, bro. How many places have you been? Like, just name a couple places you've been.
Sheesh, you put me on the spot like that. I've been to Philadelphia. I've been to New York. Got to go to Times Square.
Yeah.
I've been to Iowa. Yeah. I've been to Louisville. Yeah. Man, I've been with this company for 8 months, and I already been to like 10, 12 different states already.
And you graduated last year, right?
Graduated last year, December.
Man, stop playing with that young black kid, man. Stop playing with that. But look, though, that ain't only it, man. And this is the reason why I brought him on here, man, because there's something we can see. You know what I'm saying? You a young black man that's doing that, and I love to shine light on that, man. And a lot of people don't understand, like, can you talk about how some people might see them like, it was pretty easy for him to do it, or talk to the people about the trials and tribulations that went with that.
No, it definitely wasn't easy. I don't want people to think that, I came from a family that had money. Yeah. I put that work in high school. I knew earlier on that I wanted to be something. I didn't have the best male role models in my life, so I had little siblings. They looked up to me. I needed to give them that perfect example. So that's why I put the work in, man. It definitely wasn't easy. It was times at college, man, I was like, man, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? But I knew my gift was education. I always been smart, and I wanted to show, with me doing social media, with me doing entrepreneurship, I wanted to show my little siblings that college is not your only option. You know what I'm saying? You can get out here and do it multiple ways, like you doing it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Like, come on, man. I hate when he gets somebody on the show and he don't gloat on himself enough, man. I got an author sitting next to me. That ain't normal.
Young black author.
That ain't normal.
Young black author. Young black author.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, appreciate that.
Like, it's just, I get why he got me on here, because a lot of people, is from Indianapolis. That's on your podcast. They know what we go through on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? And I had the luxury to grow up in Indy, and now I got the luxury to get out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not even a thing like I want to escape from it, but it's time to see more. It's time to see more and better stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more out here than Indy. But yeah, definitely don't think it was easy. I put in a bunch of work. College, I was up 14-hour days. Didn't get no sleep, no days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was an engineer and one of the hardest majors at Purdue. So I had to put that work in to get to where I'm at. And I don't want you guys to think it was easy. It's definitely work you got to put in to be the best.
Hey, and look, since she said that, I want to say two things. Tell them how old you is right now.
I'm 22. Just turned 22 in May.
All right. And so, look, man, I remember, when was it? When did we work that job?
Oh, man. You talking.
Was you 18?
You talking my freshman year.
You was 18?
I was like 18.
So, look, y'all, listen to this. This is funny, right?
18.
So, we working the same job. I think I was 21 or 20. He was 18, right?
I was 18.
Man, y'all, so look. He ended up you got it as an intern, right?
I got it as an intern.
Getting paid how much an hour?
I was getting paid 25. Yeah, 25 an hour.
So yeah, look, he calls me like, look, I got an opportunity for you, bro. It ain't that much, but you could work with me. So how much? I think I ended up just getting paid like $16 an hour, right? Now I wasn't tripping about that. I was getting my money. He got me the opportunity. I'm like, all right, let me work there. Man, yeah, this will mess me up. So I'm sitting in the warehouse. I'm working hard in the mug, right? I look up. I hear bro like, come on. I look up. Bro got on the helmet, walking with like 6 other white men with suits on and stuff. He the only young little black kid as an intern, and I'm just like, where you apply yourself at in life, that's where you're gonna be. I wasn't applying myself where I needed to be at that time, but you was though. And I was like, hey, that inspired me. I don't know if I ever told you that though. Bro, that inspired me for that day. I was like, dang, look at bro doing his thing. He applied himself to where he,
it.
You know, I'm like, look at that, like, yeah, damn, look. And bro was acting weird and funny though. He came over there like, what's up, bro? What you doing?
Hey, that's what I'm not doing. I'm not changing myself up in no workplace. You know, the same way you see me in India, I'm the same way at the workplace. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to bring in that. I want to bring in that culture. I don't want to have to change up who I am to fit at the company. It's either y'all gonna let me be me, or I can go find somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna change that up.
Hey, and I just want to shine light on this as well, because a lot of people don't know this. Since we've been talking about your journey a little bit, a lot of people don't know that you do YouTube and TikTok. Tell the people how many subscribers you got on YouTube and how many subscribers you got on TikTok.
So I do. First off, I want to shout out my girl, because that's who that's who I do it with.
Yep.
We go by Bree and Drew.
My little sister. That's how I know. That's how I know. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother though.
So social media life, I go by Drew. Work life, I go by Drewon, my full name. But we've been doing YouTube, TikTok. Just recently got into the Facebook world as well. On TikTok, we just surpassed 300,000 followers on TikTok.
Talk that talk.
YouTube, we're at approximately 50,000 followers. And Facebook, we just started, but we're pretty close to getting monetized on Facebook already. So we doing pretty good. We're monetized, man. We're making our money. Demond, he put a lot in your head when it comes to marketing.
Am I the marketing genius,
man, bro? Marketing genius, man. I need to hire this man for that.
I'm glad, bro. He know what he be talking
about, man. And we took some of his advice, and we see the different progress. We see his mindset that a lot of people don't see. Like, I sit back and be like, I never would have thought about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you would say it, I'd be like, that's dope, bro. This is just like a gift you got. And he asked me, the funny part about it, Demond told me, he was like, bro, I don't know what my gift is. And we literally had that talk. He was like, I don't know what my gift is.
Yep.
And then just getting knowing him, man, your gift is being a marketer, bro. You know what you're doing with it. You know what you're doing in that aspect.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. And that's something I really specialize in, as far as like just seeing people potential, seeing where they can, go just in general. And a lot of people, marketing is just my thing. I just love it. I ain't gonna lie. It's just something I love. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
Man, so I wanted to talk about this too. We got to shout out our OG Mexican, bro.
Oh yeah, OG. Yeah,
we gotta shout him out, man. He taught me so much.
Man, he taught me. He's still teaching me.
He taught you so much,
bro. Man, like he was a blessing, bro.
He is
a blessing. That's why, you know what I'm saying. He definitely was a blessing that. If a lot of young people had him in their life, like some of the things that they do, some of the things that they see life different. You know what I'm saying? He was in the streets. He was out the streets. He changed his life around, and he is still in that in other black people, man. I can't thank him enough for that, man. Like he really changed. He really could change your life, bro. If you meet him. For real.
And the reason why I shout him out is because me and him was able to be mentored, and I feel like a lot of the people that's really putting in work in the community, that's really mentoring the young man, they don't get the real shout outs.
No, they don't.
So OG Mexican, shout out to you, man. Since a little kid, man. Look, I would have said it real quick, bro. Man, I remember being a kid, right? And I was in, I think it was 7th, 8th grade, bro. And I ain't have a lot of shoes, bro. And I remember him telling me, like, hey, you can wear any of these shoes you want. Just make sure you bring them back and they clean. Man, I'm coming to school with, I wear a size 7, but I'm wearing a size 9 in his shoes. You know what I'm saying? I used to wear bigger pants, so I used to have them flip over so you wouldn't be able to tell. Man, then look, one time, right, the fair was coming up. I thought I was going to get him. I say, OG Mex, man, let me rock the Burberry. He like, I don't know, man. My wife, I was going to be fresh in the mug.
Gonna be the freshest person there.
But shout out to the black man that's really putting in and giving us advice, man, and giving the young ladies advice. Anybody that's giving advice, shout out to them. But back to what we were talking about.
Fact, shout out to y'all, man, for real.
But man, so being young and black, bro, accomplishing what you've accomplished, getting to the point where you at. Matter of fact, I want you to tell the people what I had told you at your open house last year, right before you was going to it. You remember what I told you?
Were you talking about when you were telling me like I need to live in the moment?
Talk about it.
Nah, yeah, cause when I graduated, you know, like it was a thing that I like knew after so long that it was gonna happen, and I was literally like, when the graduation came, I was excited, but at the same time, like I'm not done yet. You know what I'm saying? I got way more stuff that I want to accomplish. I got some more zeros I want on my bank account. You know what I'm saying? And I talked to Damon. He was like, "Bro, you not excited enough for me." You know, he was telling me like, "Do you know what you just did?" And he had to point it out to me like, "Do you know what you really just did?" And he just like, "Bro, you graduated debt free. How much money you had?" I'm over here like,
as a young black man
at a predominantly white institution, you know what I'm saying? And he was pointing it out to me, and I'm like, dang, I do need to be more grateful in this moment right now, because a lot of people don't. He put in my head like, you know how many people want to be in your position, how many people didn't have that opportunity or had to grow up faster than they wanted to. And when he told me that, I'm like, it just changed my whole perspective to like, when I accomplish something, live in that moment at that time, because you're not gonna get that moment back. Like I can't graduate with a bachelor's degree again in mechanical engineering. I get that once in a lifetime moment.
One-time moment.
Exactly. Man. So he put in my head like, bro, you need to be living in this moment. And once he told me that, I literally went to my graduation party, had a good time.
Yep.
All the people came out to support me. But like, if he didn't put that in my head, I'm always focused on what's next. Saying you the same way,
I do the same thing.
After you check something off the list, it's like, all right, what's next?
On to the next thing.
And that's something that I got to work on myself with, because I'm always pushing myself. I'm my biggest critic, you know.
Yep.
And you gotta be, but at the same time, you gotta be your biggest supporter too.
Yeah, you gotta give
yourself that love. You gotta show yourself like, dang, you that dude. You gotta tell yourself that sometimes, and that's what you put that in my head, and I appreciate you for that, because
bro, I got it from somebody, bro.
Who you get it from?
So I remember talking to my mentor when I dropped my book, and I think it was like a month or 2 months after I did it. And I'm like, what's next? He said, live in the moment. And I was like, live in the moment?
Like, I ain't do that yet.
Live in the moment. He's like, live in the moment, soak it up. And I think 6 months after that had happened, I was mad because I was like, I didn't soak it up. I didn't live in the moment. I didn't take full of
great.
Yeah, but I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna be able to relive that part again. But yeah, anybody that's listening to this, anything you do, an accomplishment, big or small, live in the moment.
I want y'all to hear the key words. He said, big or small.
Live in the moment.
Them small moments matter too, man. Like, it matters a lot. So definitely, like he's saying, live in that moment for real.
I want to ask you this too. Do you remember the other thing I had told you when I was like, you compare it to some of the social media people? I got it on my shirt.
Win in real life.
I said, bro, you winning.
He said, he told me that you're doing it in real life. Like a lot of social media stuff you see, they're putting a certain image in y'all face. Yeah. They won't, like with couples, they won't try to think it's a perfect couple until stuff start coming up. You know what I'm saying? So they putting stuff in your face. But he was like, bro, like you doing it in real life and I'm witnessing it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm witnessing somebody graduate from college. Because we sit all the time, like you'll see somebody black on Facebook go viral for getting $1 million in scholarships. But when you actually know somebody that's literally did it or that's doing it, it's different, bro. And I remember you telling me that like you really doing it in real life. Yeah,
and I was just telling him that just to let him know, like, bro, you winning in real life. Like all them other people that be doing all that other extra stuff, man. That's fabricated. That look good on social media, but bro, and it's crazy too, cause I be watching this Instagram, and he won't post nothing. He probably post like some little food or something, and I'd be like, bro, where you at? I'm in New York. I'm like, bro, you didn't post nothing. I'm like, you didn't post nothing, but that's hard though, cause you know what I'm saying. It just show you like, man, you ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody or none of that.
Sure.
But I just always say, man, that's why I got the shirt Win in Real Life, because I feel like a lot of people want to win on social media, and it's a lot of people that look like they winning on social media and doing terrible.
And back to that, but I remember we were just literally just talking about it, and you was like it just made me think like the people that be on social media like flexing with money. We just talking yesterday. You was like, who really winning? You know what I'm saying? Like the person that owns YouTube is the one that's really with it. You know what I'm saying? So like you can do all that flashy stuff. I can go get me a fancy car. I can go do, you know what I'm saying? But who's really winning in real life? You know somebody that probably be on Instagram all the time flexing money, flexing 10 bands. But that person, like you saying, that's not posting anything, they bank account, they credit score, you know what I'm saying? It's different, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely different. That social media stuff definitely different.
Man, let me tell you, so I think it was like 3 months ago, right? I don't know why, I just decided to start researching billionaires. So I'm watching billionaires on YouTube or whatever. And I'm like, I'm curious, let me go see what their Instagrams look like. Don't got one. They don't got one. And I'm just like, dang, that's deep. And the only reason I know that they billionaire, I'm typing it up, they're doing seminars. So they talking about how they making money from like, you know, the love subject. But yeah, I'm just saying, man, winning in real life and man, just putting yourself in a position where you winning in real life, that's the real goal if you ask me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I that's the position that I want to be in. I don't even want to be on the scene, man. I just told somebody today, like, look, you create something, you want to create something, I'll put half in with you. You don't even got to put my name on it.
That's what I be, you know.
You can keep the fame from it. You don't even got to put my name on it. I
just want to be in the background.
Yep. Let me make my investment and let everybody, I don't care if they think it's all yours. It don't matter to me.
I definitely agree with that because like I want to do a lot, bro, like real estate and all that stuff, but I'm good at what I'm good at. I'm not going to try to be good at something that somebody else good at, you know what I'm saying? So I will invest in you to be good at what you're good at while I'm perfecting what I'm good at. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people be too caught up on like, no, I want my name on it or I want my face on it. Man. Them people that's really winning, like you saying, winning in real life, they name is not on half the stuff that they doing. Care. They don't care. We don't even know half the people that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? They getting money in their bank account. They family good. They good. That's the goal. That's all that matters. Exactly. You feel me? So yeah, but so I want to ask you something, man, for the young women and the young men that's listening, that's in our generation, you know what I'm saying, or older, you know. I might got some older people listening. Nah, definitely, definitely, because I be seeing people comment like, I'm an OG and you inspire me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Hey, yeah, so you definitely got OGs that. Listening.
So what advice would you give to them right now, man? Just trying to strive towards their goals, because obviously, which I like to talk about on my podcast, is procrastination.
I was just about to talk about that.
Let's talk about it, bro.
Man, so I feel like a lot of my biggest advice for you guys on his favorite topic, because he probably told y'all the story 100 times, but I helped him a little bit defeat. Like we was having a conversation and he was like, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do this. I'm like, do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's literally like you need to do it, because when you sitting and saying you're gonna do something for so long, time keep going. Keep going.
You seen me when I was in that. What it was like. To be honest, it wasn't really that long ago. It was like 2-3 years ago. Yeah. And I used to tell you come with the things and all that.
He had notebooks. Like he was like, bro, you gotta write it down if you want it to be if you want it to come to life. I'm like, writing it down just not gonna do it though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that work behind it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he helped me and I helped him. I wasn't writing stuff down. I'm just like in my head, like, this is what I'm doing, but I'm still kind of like putting the work in behind the scenes. Yeah. He had the thing where he was writing it down. So when we came together, it was like it was a wrap. Like we writing goals down. Now I seen you drop book, clothes. I'm over here like podcast. I'm over here like, dang.
You trying to go crazy.
You had me shocked for you. Had me. I was over here like, whoa. Like you didn't give us a break. You was like, you was.
I give myself a break. It's about now, you know what I'm saying?
But back to the question, man. My biggest advice, man. Whatever goal you got, whatever dream you got, it's worth chasing. I don't care if you're 40 years old, you got kids, and you think it's too late. Man, it's never too late. I've read stories where...
Then your mom just dropped a book?
My mom just dropped... You know what I'm saying?
Shout her out real quick.
My mom just dropped her first... And it's a black children's book. I'll have the mom put on the screen and everything. But she dropped her first black children's book and was basically just helping girls with color, like kids with color, be proud of the skin that they're in. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of times us growing up now, it's like... You see a lot of stuff going on with black versus whites, or black people getting killed, or this is happening, or the darker your skin, the uglier you are. Like you the lighter the skin, the prettier you are. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. Everybody, every shade of color, every shade of black is beautiful, and that's what my mom is putting out in that book. And I want you guys, to go check it out, go read it out. Again, I'll have Damon drop a link to the book and everything. But definitely, man, I just want to let you guys know it's never too late, man. My mom. She just turned 42, dropped the book. She's doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes right now, and changed her life. And that goes to show, like, it's not too late to be great. It's not too late. I don't care. Damon, use a perfect example. He's young with, what, 5 kids? 5 kids? You know what I'm saying?
4, man.
4 kids. He young with 4 kids, man, but he's still going. You know, some people would have caved in right now.
He said 5. I'm young with a lot of kids, man.
He young with a few kids, man, and he's still going. He got something to prove, you know what I'm saying, to his kids, to himself. And I feel like whatever that dream is, whatever that goal is, you can get to it. But the biggest thing, like Damon always say, you got to defeat procrastination. And I feel like the biggest way to defeat procrastination is you gotta know what you want first. You know what I'm saying?
Talk that talk, bro.
You gotta know.
I always said it as well. Yeah.
You gotta know what you want. You can't be like, oh, tomorrow I'm about to wake up and start my 5 a.m. schedule every morning. What you starting at 5 o'clock in the morning for?
Yeah.
You gotta have a plan. You gotta have a goal. You know what I'm saying?
Writing it down comes in place.
That's where that writing it down come in place. So I feel like you gotta know what you want to do first.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it's just doing it. You know, and
slow down, young black.
And that's the thing. Like after you get that mindset, like, okay, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
At that point, you can't just keep telling people this is what you're doing. You got to make it reality now. You know what I'm saying? You got to put that work in. And the thing is, you're not doing this for nobody else. So my biggest thing is, I don't tell people what I'm doing no more. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to be like, oh, I'm dropping this tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't tell people no more.
Nah.
I just drop it, and what happens, you know what I'm saying? Like when I dropped the clothes, you put me on that. When I dropped our merch, I didn't tell nobody. But it's just the thing, like
on earth, you didn't tell me. I just said it.
You doing it for yourself, bro. That's what it is. You're not doing it for nobody else. You're not doing it to get the views, to get the attention. You doing it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So again, to defeat procrastination, you need to first figure out what you want. What you want in life. What's your 5-year plan? Where do you see yourself tomorrow?
Fact.
You gotta know. You
Talk to him.
You gotta know your 5-year plan, and you gotta know your tomorrow plan. You know what I'm saying?
Off.
You got to.
Yeah.
And once you figure that out, at that point, you gotta stop doing this. And you got to get to it. You got to get to it, because you're going to find yourself 3 years later and be like, dang, I still ain't do nothing.
Man.
I got a great idea, but I still ain't do nothing with it.
Man, hey, I always say, this is quote that I heard. I say, the most expensive place in the world is a graveyard site, because ain't none of them dreams and goals manifest. They never turned them dreams and goals
to reality. And that's, dang, you just blew my mind with that, bro. Like, hey. Dang, you know, you got to really think, and that's sad to say that, how many dreams is buried alive, you know what I'm saying? How many people had a goal and everything that they couldn't see through? I
want to say this too. Have you ever had this happen before to you? And I know some of y'all probably seen this. You had an idea and was like, oh, this gonna be dope. You told everybody, oh, this gonna be dope. You seen somebody all the way across the world come out with it.
Do that exact same, bro, what? All the time, bro. And it's just like,
but act on it.
You gotta act on it, bro.
I'm glad you on here, bro, cause this is all I was talking about. Do you remember, bro, when we were gonna do the clothes brand, right?
Yeah, we and look, I know what you're talking about.
And we was writing down the plans or whatever, and we pulled up somebody, and we was like, this clothing brand cool, but ours gonna kill his.
We was judging.
How ours gonna kill his, and
we ain't even do shit.
Come on, man. And so that was a lesson learned. That was years ago. And that was a lesson learned. So now moving forward, you can never say what yours would be better than if you ain't even started.
You got it.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't say your podcast better than his if you ain't gonna do it. You know, you gotta literally, like, you gotta do it before you judge somebody else. And I still judging somebody else is not even the thing. You know what I'm saying? What works for them might not work for you. What works for you might not work for them. So definitely, we had that phase, but we got out of that phase real quick. When we was like, we was talking, we was like, bro, they doing it though. We over here just doing this.
Yeah, he the one that's winning.
And they real life doing it. No matter if he getting 1 sale a month, we not getting no sales a month. You know what I'm saying?
Started it.
We ain't even starting nothing yet. We don't got no clothes yet. We don't got nothing here. Yeah. But he real life got product in his face, putting it on, promoting, marketing.
No matter what it look like, bro, he doing it.
All we doing is behind the scenes, running our mouth.
Oh yeah, this one gonna be hard. This one gonna be dope.
This what we gonna do. This how we gonna promote it. He ain't going global. We going global. Yep. But he started.
Yeah.
He started, and that's the thing that we keep saying, to defeat procrastination, you gotta start. You gotta start somewhere. Right. I don't care if you start in makeup and you don't think you great with makeup yet. Start it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna perfect the craft later on.
Talk to him.
You're gonna perfect it. But whatever it is, man, know what you want and go do it. That's the biggest advice I can tell you. Cause you gotta go do it, man.
And I wanna make a big key on this too, cause I went through this transition when it comes to like the self-help, self-development type of thing. And I just want to ask you this, just to make other people comfortable. How many of those books have you read? Of the self-development books?
Not gonna lie, I read about 2, 3.
Just so I let y'all know, he done graduated from school, debt free. Got a TikTok. This is one thing I wanted to let the people know too. You do all that. You graduated college doing the TikTok and YouTube. Well, it was YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube, TikTok. Yeah, I did.
Combining all the time.
All the time. And I'm still doing it with work.
Yep.
I can work 12-hour shifts,
and
come
travel,
home, travel, come home, still put that work in.
All right, quick question before we end this off, man. For the people that's learning how to manage their time, what advice would you give people on managing their time? This really for me, y'all.
Man, managing, like you just pointed out, I do a lot all the time, you know. But I feel like the key to it, you know it, bro. You
Did I know it?
You know it. You probably just not doing it. You're probably doing it with your goals, but you're not doing it with your day to day. You gotta get a schedule. You gotta, like me. My morning start at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mine's too.
I know when I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to the gym.
Yeah.
I know once I get done going to the gym, I'm taking my shower after the gym. I'm gonna have my breakfast. But I know from 5 to 7:30, that's my morning routine. I know from 8 to 4, I'm at work, you know? And then I know from 4 to 6, I ain't do nothing with my personal business. I've been investing in everybody. I've been investing in another company my whole day. Now it's my time to invest in myself. So I go home work on social media. I go work on social media, on other stuff that I got coming out and everything. And I feel like that's the biggest thing a lot of people do. They go work at a regular job and helping somebody else get more money, helping somebody else get more financially stable. And then they get home, they tired. They sleepy. They making excuses, but it's an excuse. They making excuses, but what you gonna do to put yourself in a better position? I know your plan is not to work a 9 to 5 the rest of your life.
Right.
I know your plan not to work for somebody else the rest of your life.
Right.
And let me be blunt. I know your plan not to work for another white man the rest of your life. Like, come on now. That's not my plan. I want them to come work for me, honestly. So I feel like you know it. You just gotta implement it on a daily basis, not just with your goals. Like, yeah, you can write your goals down. You know that your 5-year goal is this. I know you know your 5-year goal where you want to be at. I know you probably know your 10-year goal. But what's your daily goal? What's your day to day? What's your tomorrow look like? I know what my tomorrow look like before tomorrow starts. I know what my Friday's gonna look like before Friday starts. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Hey, I appreciate it.
And that's the biggest thing. Like, you gotta get that schedule and stick to that schedule. And if something gets put out of place, you gotta pull it back into place. Like, if you get like somebody want to do a podcast last minute. All right, I got this little gap here that I always have. Yeah. But you know that you have this gap because you're on the schedule. If your schedule is the same and stay consistent and you try to keep it as consistent as possible, stuff happens. But if you keep it consistent, you're going to eventually, like, dang, life, you're going to get up easy. Like, you know what you got to do. Yeah. It's going to be like, it's just like, I know, it's like routine at that point. 21 days in a stick. You do it for 21 days. You do the same thing for 21 days and it stick. Yeah,
they dropping them jewels, man. Hey, man, yeah, this was a classic.
Nah, definitely a classic.
This was a classic, bro.
As always, I like coming on your podcast, man, and talking with you, man. Be a good time.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you for coming on, man. This was a classic, bro. You dropped some gems. Hey, you dropped some gems, man. I appreciate you for coming on, bro. You down from Atlanta. You tapped in with me, bro. That's love.
Love for sure,
man. That's what I'm saying. People gonna make time for who they want to make time for. I appreciate you for making the time, coming on, dropping all these gems. If y'all want to learn more about him, y'all want to see more about him, and watch his YouTube, man, young goat right here, man.
YouTube is Brian Drew, BRIA, and Drew is DREW. If you go to our social media on Instagram, it's at Drew DREW.ONN, and you will be able to pull up my list of everything that we got going on right now.
Hey, appreciate you again, man. Y'all make sure y'all go give him a follow. Tap in with another one.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me.
All right, tap in with another one, y'all.